The final drive, Tom Brady is 6 for 6 again.
If I'm a Buck on that flight home, I'm thinking, who the hell are we and what are we doing?
A belated Merry Christmas, and what a tremendous treat for Buccaneer fans on Christmas night in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium, the site of Super Bowl 57. The Buccaneers come from behind and beat the Arizona Cardinals the old-fashioned way with a field goal in overtime.
This team has a lot of resiliency. We fight hard. 7-8, it's not where we want to be, but got a chance to, championship game next week.
It was a hard-fought win. We needed it. We got it, no matter how pretty it looked or it didn't look pretty. And, we'll set up for next week.
Let me tell you, man, Dan, when I was watching Tampa, I was like, this is hard to watch. I mean, to see Tampa, they look nothing like anything, but they look stuck. And it's hard to watch Tom Brady looking like that. But I say to myself, if they leave him lingering, it's like that odor in your room you just can't get out. If you leave him lingering, he's going to come back and make you pay.
As you well know, in the NFL, a win is a win is a win.
It's not exactly how you draw it up, but the object is to win the game. And Russell Gage came in big in the overtime drive. Mike Evans made a big catch. They got themselves in position, and they had an opportunity and took advantage with the field goal to put them ahead in overtime.
NFC South race got more interesting with the Panthers and Saints winning. The Bucs are still the clear favorites to win the division, but Carolina will win the division if it wins its final 2 games against the Bucs and the Saints.
You remember the first throw of the game was a deep throw that hit Julio right in the hands, and the kid just runs into him and interferes.
Right.
That was a nice throw.
I think Carlton Davis is playing good football. I will say that.
He is.
Their offensive line can't protect. They can't run the football. They can't get open on perimeter. They only throw the ball under like 2.2 seconds.
Never tell a man that he should retire. And I caught myself watching that game saying, maybe Tom should retire. I had just said that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe they were right. Maybe I was wrong. Because it makes you feel that way. It makes you feel that way. And then they reeled off 13 straight points. The Arizona Cardinals did, right? To go up. They reeled off 13 straight points. And it looked like death was at the door. And here comes Tom Brady, raising his hands up. He comes back and hit White in the corner. I said, oh, no.
So in the end, he makes 2 big throws in overtime, but he's capable of this.
Yeah, here they come. Because what he gives you is that hope, that little bit of hope. And all they're trying to do is let's just stay close, let's hang around, and see if we can rely on that Tom Brady magic to pull us through in the end. It has done that the last few times for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I say that little thing right there will give them the upper hand when it comes down to it.
To me, his mentality hasn't changed. They just don't really protect him.
Right. But in the final 8 minutes and 40-some seconds of the game, we look like a different.
Not a boat race them last time. I think like 21-3. But you're gonna lead Tom Brady in this thing just that little bit. All that he's gone through this year all comes into play, and he makes that last drive, and he wins the division. He will win. How many? He has to win one of these games. He has to win one of these games, right? Just one of the 2, and they win the division.
This weekend determines the winner. Them versus Carolina. If Tampa Bay wins, they win the division no matter what happens in Week 18. If Carolina wins, they have the chance to win it the following weekend.
Right, okay, but if Tampa wins the following weekend and Carolina wins, you see what I'm saying? Tampa will win one of these games, and they will end up playing the Dallas Cowboys.
The way the game was going, 6-6, a field goal kind of a game, and you say, oh, no, not on the road. They got a kicker that could kick it from like 70 yards, and Matt Prater, he kicked a 56-yarder again. You don't want it to come down to a field goal for the home team in a game on the road that's essential for the Buccaneers' playoff possibilities, and it was looking like it was going to come down to that. But then they got the 10-point lead. And there's never been anybody in the league history to bring teams back from down 10 in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. We scored a touchdown, a field goal to tie, then got the game-winning field goal. Tom Brady was 41st, come from behind by 10 points down in the fourth quarter, and his 57th fourth quarter or overtime comeback victory. Nobody's ever done it better. I don't think anybody's going to ever break those records. But it was the Tom Brady show. And also, his main weapon, it wasn't Mike Evans. It wasn't Chris Godwin. They took those guys out of the game. Leonard Fournette. He is going to be one tired football player on Monday and Tuesday. Yards from scrimmage, I think he got near 200.
Yeah, no, he really did a nice job. And that was that long drive that had the big touchdown they needed to get back in the ball game before the field goal. And really, you know, it's what he does best. He's running the ball inside. He breaks a good run. He catches a pass. He catches the check down a lot. I mean, Tom Brady relies on him a ton. He had, along with Rachaad White, who also had a touchdown today. So, you know, these guys are so important to Tom Brady's offense. And obviously, you're down to your third left tackle. So protection was an issue at time. But again, overall, they kept themselves in the game. The defense did a great job.
Tonight, Ryan Suckup had, before we go any further, 4 field goals, all 4 for 4. Leading scorer of the game, obviously, with a point after touchdown, and the game-winning field goal at the end in overtime. So kudos to Ryan. I think he's a candidate for a special teams player of the week. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, obviously.
He's already had it like once. How about another one for Ryan Suckup?
Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe as I post a new Tom Brady video every day.